Well, welcome back. I guess it's been a couple years since we've done our initial Amaro making. I've had a lot of requests to show what the end product looks like. And I haven't done that yet in terms of providing that, so I'm going to do that now. The other thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to introduce you to someone, a special guest, who's going to do a little bit of a tasting. But if you recall, we made our Amaro. We had, 25 different ingredients or so? This ended up being the end product. Now, it didn't make just this. If you remember, I had that big, huge, gallon jar. Well, that gallon jar, we added the simple syrup mixture like I talked about last time, and then we drank it. We drank a lot of it over the years, the 2 years, and now we only have this left, so I figured, hey, let's do the video now before it's depleted. So, if one wanted to look at it and see what it looks like in the mason jar, which is the classic vessel for the Amaro that we make. If you recall, when we were making our Amaro the last time, if you made it actually through the video, you might have heard a couple of the anecdotal stories that I told. One of them was about one of our good friends that we travel with all the time. His name was Downtown Cheeto Brown, aka Shalish, aka Taj, but we affectionately call him Downtown Cheeto Brown. Well, just to prove that he is not fictional, I have him here as my guest today. And Downtown, welcome.
Thank you very much, Ralph. It's an honor to be on your show. I'm so glad I can partake and be a part of this whole experience with all of your followers.
So just so you know, Cheeto, he came all the way from Florida for this tasting.
Winter Park.
Winter Park, yes, that's right. So tell us a little bit about Winter Park.
It's a lovely place. A little north of Orlando, tons of lakes, restaurants, bars, great history, in
That's
fact.
fabulous. So Cheeto, here's what I have for you. I've got 4 different Amaros for you to taste, okay? Of course, one is the subject here. Then we have a Vecchio Amaro del Capo, okay? That's nice. Ferme Branca, okay? And then Cinar, or Chinar, I don't really know how you pronounce it, but anyway, there's 4 very different Amaros, okay? You're gonna do a blind tasting. And I want you to describe how you feel about it. I'm not telling you which one is the homemade, because I want you to be, objective about this.
So really, I'm not here to choose which one I think is yours. I'm here to experience and explore all of the flavor profiles of each one.
And I don't think you're necessarily here to say what's best either, because I'm fearful I might lose.
Of course.
But at the end, you could then come back and say, hey, I think this one's yours. This is the homemade one.
Okay.
So I have here for you some Topo Chico. Topo Chico is the ideal way to refresh your palate between different tastings.
It's a great idea.
I'm going to open it for you.
Thank you. I'm so looking forward to this.
And pouring some for you, okay? Hear that? Topo Chico. Well, what do you say we get this on?
Let's do it.
All right. Do you want to start with light to dark, or how would you like to do this?
Actually, that's probably not a bad way to introduce yourself, here
Right.
with Amaro.
Okay, so Downtown Cheeto Brown, I'm really excited for you to try this. So why don't you describe?
It's like cloves and nutmeg, maybe some cinchona, and definitely a touch of orange. And I don't know if it's a blood orange rind or a wonderful, very smooth, very delightful.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. I love the fact that it's light. This is the second.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, a little bit of a punch.
Really?
Yeah. I
So the
love
darkness
Amari
is like it's more what?
This is, I think it's almost like a little bit more cinchona bark, maybe some berry roots.
Cinchona bark. Wow, you
Yeah.
picked that up. You almost sound like you are an Amaro aficionado.
We will see. But I do notice one thing.
What?
You've only put like a teaspoon in each glass.
Correct.
Lest I just completely imbibe.
Well, and also because it is 8:30 in the morning, and I'm pretty sure we don't want to, start off the day too robust, do we?
No, we don't. All right. Another little tasting here of the Topo Chico.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Do a little swishy swirl. Bury my nose inside the glass. It's so fragrant. This one's more floral,
Really?
for sure. Yeah, it's almost like there's a little clover. Thistle.
Thistle. Can't say I've had a lot of thistle in my life, but
Little thistle.
I'll trust you.
Little battle. Wow. It's smooth. It's a little smoother than this one. They're all good so far, no question. But the flavor profiles are so unique. You know?
So these are all Amaros, and of course, as we discussed in the last video, Amaro means what in Italian? Bitter, right? That's what Amaro means.
Oh wow.
And
Oh,
of
man,
course,
sounds
these
like
originate.
licorice.
Yeah.
So I feel a little licorice.
Okay,
in that one,
okay.
yeah.
But these Amati, as we mentioned before, they were created originally for medicinal purposes, because for upset stomachs, for instance.
Okay. For your digestive system.
That's right. That's why they call it what?
Digestivi.
Digestivi. See.
All right.
Digestivi.
Ready?
It's
the last
Are you
one.
ready? You are a dramatic
A
person.
little
aren't you?
bit more medicinal. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little more green, like meadows, like the scent of meadow and clover
Wow.
and nutmeg. Very unique.
Really?
Very unique.
Now,
very strong.
usually when people say unique, it's not
Momento.
when they're tasting something. It's not necessarily something that they're like super excited about. It's a polite way of
it's
saying
very unique. There's definitely mint in this one.
Really?
Yeah, very minty. Oh man, it's like a spearmint, a little bit of like a black licorice root. Wow. Okay, so now after I cleanse my palate with a little Topo Chico,
I'm not even going
Shall
to
I?
ask you which one you like best because I think it's this one for sure because I know you.
I don't know, my friend.
No?
I don't know. I would say they're all good. It all depends on what flavor profile and what time of the evening that you wish
Not.
to
What
buy.
about for 8:30 in the morning? Which one's your favorite?
8:30 in the morning. I like this one.
Oh, okay.
This one's very
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. Which one's the one that I did?
I think yours is this one. Which one is yours?
Mine is this one, I believe.
I was going to do that one. Wasn't sure though.
Yep, that's it. This one is the. This is Sinar.
That's got to be the Fernet then.
Yeah, this is
Fernet
Fernet Branca.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the. Oh man, that Fernet Branca.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's the Vecchio Amaro.
Yeah, this is the Vecchio Amaro del Capo. That is really nice. This is this is almost desserty. I mean,
Yeah.
Anybody could drink this. Downtown Tito Brown. Anything that you would like to add at the end of this?
I think probably through this journey of you creating this YouTube, series with Amari, you just put whatever ingredients you have, but make sure that you write them down, correct? 'Cause
Yeah,
you never know.
right.
by
In
the
case
time.
you actually like it, you want to make it again, or you want to tweak
Yeah,
some things, right?
yeah.
Now, and it's not just whatever you want to put into it, right? As we talked about in the last video, you need to have your bittering agents. You need to have your like citrus is always good. You can do things like you can do fresh herbs if you want, mint. You can do, in fact, one of the big ingredients for that is artichoke. Well, thank you all for joining us today. I'm happy that Downtown Cheeto Brown was able to join us in our tasting. Do your own tasting. There are so many different varieties out there, and they're not that expensive. Amati are not that expensive. So just have some fun and then try to make your own. Anyway, well, we'll see you next time. And if you have any questions, please shoot us a note, and we'll respond the best we can.
Cheers.
Cheers. So good.